And here we go, and this time with the microphone actually on, because I found out on yesterday's live stream my mic had been on mute the entire time and nobody saw fit to tell me. So of course we're going to post the rules, and by the way, hello Goblin. Y'all probably noticed by now that your stream avatars are back. After being out of commission since August. And yes, that's what we want. And numerous updates. The most recent update finally allowed for stream avatar to get back into, this is watercolor, to get back into windowed mode. I can use stream avatar again. You guys can finally walk around on the bottom of the screen like you used to, and then I'll have to get back to programming all the offhand items. And there's Coco. Yeah, now everybody's telling me my mic is on. Yeah. Screen is straight in my face. Could have used that yesterday. So we are good. You're good and you're visible. You guys are walking down the screen again too. Can't remember how to change it from PC. Let's see, on Twitch you're supposed to be a window. I reinstalled quote unquote the window for stream avatar under the streaming screen for Twitch. I believe it's apostrophe commands maybe, or is that just for either that or exclamation point extension maybe, if the window doesn't appear, because exclamation point extension that works for YouTube, found it, it's a clicky thing on your screen. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. Now we got a little realm. Realm being one of my favorite characters from Final Fantasy VI. My very favorite is Cyan, of course. I know it's supposed to be Cayenne. His original name was Cayenne, but I know him as Cyan. So if anybody wants to be a pain in the arse about it, y'all have to go elsewhere. I didn't grow up on the Japanese version, therefore Seben is Seben and he's not MASH. Okay? Clearly I am not in the mood to argue Japanese versus North American naming conventions. Setting up to opening companion mood. Now we have General Leo, the one black character in Final Fantasy VI. And what do they do with the one black character in Final Fantasy VI? Kill him. I don't want to hear any spoiler alert. This game is like 40 years old, okay? I'm also past 40 years old. If I squint too hard, I make myself blurry. So yeah, speaking of video games, for those of you who don't know, or is your first time here, usually my microphone is on, and my name is Shiro. Usually I talk a little bit of what I've done during the week. Usually art related, sometimes video games, stuff like that. And then I move on to drawing my weekly webcomic Bootleg cookie, which I've written hastily this morning because I was a little busy, because I am attempting my own Inktober challenge. I call it Horror Hostober. I got one near, the other 4 I believe are stored, and I'm halfway through today's. This is basically what I'm doing. This is the Crypt Keeper from the Crypt of Terror, I believe it's called. And it was like briefly named the Crypt of Terror and then back to Tales from the Crypt from the book, because he has several looks. This was done exclusively with cyan, magenta, yellow, and black ink. 2 types of black ink. Well, I say ink, they're watercolors, but we're not gonna argue semantics. It's a set of colors that I bought specifically for that. So what I'm training that I bought, I think that one was, I say I bought, but I think it was actually financed through my Throne account. Right now I'm trying to get an organizer on wheels so I can store my papers so they stop being on the floor and getting wrinkled and the corners ruined. But yeah, I'm using Ecoline liquid watercolor. The set came with a green. I'm not using the green. I am mixing my own green. And we'll see that when I'm done with the current Horror Host. Also, I finally received on Monday, I received my birthday gift from Mom. Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and on Friday I beat it. And Mom was like, well, it was worth buying you a game. And I'm like, well, the game doesn't vanish when I beat it. To say that I had the time of my life. This is easily one of the most entertaining Zeldas I've ever played. I would say once you get used to the mechanics, and it doesn't take that long really, it's an easy game. But in my case, it's probably because I recognize a lot of elements, so I knew how to handle them. To put it as less spoilery as possible. I was like, hey, I know you, I know how to beat you. Echo. But it was fun, it was super fun. I'm still in the after game discovering things that I hope I will remember to look out for on my second playthrough. I have yet to decide if my second playthrough is going to be in French or Spanish. I do like playing in French for entertainment purposes, and I do want to play in Spanish for practice purposes. Pattern recognition, yeah, pretty much. I've met you before! So we gotta move that way up here, but not too much because I don't wanna cover the streaming avatar in case somebody misbehaves and I have to send them to the gulag. Oh, it's nice to see you back, Ultros. Ah, boink. And of course, let's not forget that the bombs are shaped like actual bombs. Boing. What does this do again? Sound option. Oh, okay. That's to change the collision. Oh yeah, I remember this though. Hang on, that's a slingshot. A wing. Whee! Doing. Alright, I'll be good and I'll actually start. The reason we are here for. Boink. There. Of course, because it's spooky month, I put up a spooky garland. Can't Say no to spooky garland. I'm in a great mood. Like, when I say I had a good time with Echoes, if I gotta recommend one game of all the amazing games that came out recently, it would be Echoes. Maybe if I actually draw on the correct layer. There we go. Oh, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? I'm in a great mood. I'm just going to be looking at the my other monitor, looking at Stream Avatars actually working for once. I am so happy. Oh, there's a fairy. If you guys remember exclamation point jump, going to be doing a little fairy drop. There we go. I will admit I went to bed like incredibly tired yesterday. And I still woke up like with decent energy because I am looking forward to drawing these prompts. Because like most people will know me for the Mario comics or drawing cute stuff, and yeah, they would know me for drawing cute stuff because I like drawing cute stuff. But I'm more than just cute stuff, you know? And now I have an excuse to draw some really spooky stuff. It's October, time for spooky stuff, I say. Give me a second, I think I forgot to share a status. There. I gotta figure out how to put a light like right here in front of me. I might need to buy another light. If it was just me though, I would just tear this desk down, build it back up in a more comfortable way for how I work now. Oh! Thank you, Annan! One step closer to that paper organizer. And yeah, it's my Stream Elements bot that, for some reason, has a glitchy sprite. I don't know why, and I'm not gonna fight it. The less bots that show up, the better. I can't do anything about the bots showing up. I did notice that the pretzel.rocks bot doesn't show up. I don't know why. There's a lot of things I don't know. Now, I said in the previous comic that I don't have good poker face. I actually have good poker face when I am aware of the situation I'm in. Because I'm going to look like quote-unquote calm in this part of the adventure. But on the inside I was still losing my shit. Also, you guys know, when I do the Saturday Colors of the Month challenge, I always say first come, first serve. Nothing means it more than this month because I already sold 3 of the 4 cards. Some people will ask me, do you do reservation? Yes and no. If I know you, then yes, I will do a reservation. If I don't know you, I will not do reservations on these specific cards. Because usually when I do, the person that asks for it to be reserved will not give me a pickup time, and then the frickin' card will stay, like, on hold for several months on end. And the reserver will, like, ghost me or not reply to my messages or emails. And then when I finally decide to sell it, that's when they're gonna show up. Yeah, so about my card? No. No, 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 no. First come, first serve. You gotta be fast on the button. Oh, we got 4 people watching. Hello, 4 people. We had 5 earlier, but... oh well. to say that I thought I was deceased when he just showed up, and then he went and said this. Like I keep saying to you guys, like, I'm a country bumpkin, let's be honest. I'm a freaking country bumpkin. I like to say that I'm backwater, which is basically an aquatic redneck, okay? I am very easy to starstrike. So bad enough to have a celebrity that I actually know, that I actually love, FaceTime me, and then just matter-of-factly tell me he's my uncle now. I was like... Breathing? No, I am not familiar with the activity anymore. Aquatic redneck. I actually choked. Oh, you choked on the water? My spit. I said that so pathetic. My spit. See how the show is better when I actually think of turning my microphone on? I will share a really small, cute little tip. Well, shit, I can now draw fantasy trees. The trick is not caring that it'll look like when... Yeah, actually, a lot of good art will look good because the trick is not to care. Because I can't take my current painting off my desk right now because I actually temporarily glued it down to keep it straight because it's watercolor and it's curling up the cardstock. But once it's inked, it looks so good. But when it's not, it really looks like a mess of lines and paints. But it looks good because it's a mess of lines and paints. Because you have a more natural flow to your hand when you don't think. I literally have merch for that. Don't think, just ink. I have it on mugs, I have it on shirts. I will have, hang on, let me check my calendar. I will have a TeePublic sale on the 8th, right up to the 13th, for anybody who's interested in my merch. I have some Charybdis stuff that's going to be on sale on my shop. Of course, I have some Canadian house hippos that fit in your pocket. It's a little drawn pocket with the house hippo in it on your shirt. It's super cute. You'll be so proud of this piece. You damn right I'll be proud. I'm already proud and it was just a whip. Imagine once it's complete. So yeah, I have Don't Think, Just Think. I have Snob Water. I actually have the mug in the house right now. I'm not using it because personally I didn't have time to think about it. And it's probably used because it's not my mug, it's Mom's mug. She saw the mug and she was like, mine. So leave some room for the letterer. Don't Think, Just Think. Danger Fluid. I have some Skull Jerry's. I have some tacos. I have some rhinoceros unicorns. A teeny tiny bit of fan art that nobody tried to copyright claim, so that's nice. Be good, be nice, behave. There's no Wi-Fi in jail. Yes, actually, the danger fluid, gender fluid thing, it's a real thing because my mom struggles with listening. We know a lot of it is from her ADHD that's terribly medicated, honestly. Because she will half listen, she will understand the worst possible thing and then blurt it out loud. So when I told her that I was gender fluid, she told me danger fluid, and I was like, yes! Call me dat! I love dat! So now it's a shirt. So yeah, T-Public sale on the 8th till the 13th. If anybody's interested in the merch. For a sec I thought I remembered wrong. No, in fact, you remembered very, very right. Oh, the names don't appear anymore. I thought I had set the names to always show up. But then again, it wouldn't surprise me if the settings change because, like I said, I haven't touched Stream Avatar officially, like, since August, when that whole permanent full screen bullshit started. Let me see. Okay, Battle Royale still works. What I like about Battle Royale is that I don't have to participate. This all happens automatic. It's a good chance for people to win some coinage, to buy stuff in the shop. And I'm dead first. Wow, I'm weak. Then again, I brought a paintbrush to a battle. My money's on Goblinator. Gender fluid with Carolina Reaper sauce. Come on, Goblin! Oh, c'est pas vrai. Goblin almost had it, but then a health pack fell right on the bot, and the bot won. This is why I like starting a battle royale sometimes. Goblin, for battle royale, you have nothing to do. It's all automatic. To make a battle royale happen, it's exclamation point battle royale. Now it works for me. I don't know if it works for you guys. I didn't participate. No, you don't have to. Like I said, it's all automatic. If there's avatars on the screen, they will join the battle royale automatically, and the rest is just randomized. It's all automatic. Te prometo. You almost won too. But that health pack just saved the restream bot last second. You had so much more health than the restream bot, but then just as he was about to die, a health pack fell on his ass. That's the kind of luck you gotta expect around me. Thought you meant you personally had nothing to do. Yeah, but that's the thing, because when I do a battle royale, nobody has to do anything. It's all automatic. When I do a boss battle, a lot of times I have to join to convince people to join. So in that case, it's more of a thing of forcing me to take a break. Because I also know for a fact a lot of people use my live stream as background noise to do something else. But I like a little interaction here and there, you know? That's why I had installed stream avatars in the first place. Plus, I worked hard to replace the plane sprite from the default one to the Falcon from Final Fantasy VI. There's not a lot of default. Well, not a lot of default. The accessories that you guys can equip are almost all defaults. There's some stuff that I added, like clearly, as you can see, like right here on my Terra character, the little cat queen hat. I think I added some variation color on the paintbrushes. Oh, hi Paul. Body doubling, but yes, I like interactive prompts. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with your little character. You can sit, you can fart, you can dance, I'm pretty sure you can hug. And I have not really figured out how to put in an actual hug animation, so we pretty much just bump heads. The character just suddenly 45 degrees, bonk! You can duel. To duel, you have to pick another character and ask them to duel, and if they agree, then you guys duel. I think dueling, once the two party agrees, that's automatic too, but I'm not sure. feel like you have more stuff there before, but you've been struggling with that app for a while. Yeah, like I said, though, everything seems to be there. Like, the sylphs are there. Ultros is there. And because I used Paul as an example, that's why I went and rubbed him against a couple of the sylphs. So he wouldn't miss out, because I know he likes to play the sylphs. You got a slot machine. I think it's just exclamation point slots. Either slots or just slot. Coco played a lot of slots, so she would be more familiar with the extension for that. For those of you wondering why I'm 42 and I still don't draw myself with wrinkles, well, I would need to have wrinkles before I even think about it. Let's be honest, 42 now is not 42 50 years ago, okay? That's why a lot of people are still, like, mad at me every time I say I'm old. I'm 42. You're in your 40s. You're not old. Well, my joints beg to differ. Like, I'm 40 now and people are still denying me my age. Let me be old. I'm allowed to be old. I did not expect to get this far. Look at the Golden Girls eating. Yeah. Like, my mom is 61. She does not look like a Golden Girl. Which one was the youngest looking one? Not the youngest one, because that was the actress that played the mother, but the youngest looking one, I believe it was Blanche. And mom looks younger than her. And Blanche was supposed to be, what, 52? And mom looks way younger than her. Ooh, somebody get some coins. Come on, automatic message. How much did Coco win? I'm curious. They're mid-late 40s to 50s, definitely not the same. No. 10 coins! Yay. Go get yourself something nice, like a moon pie. Oh, it looks dark in here tonight. I got all the lights on as usual, but a lot of the light in here is influenced by what's in the window, and it's raining outside today, and it's very gray and dark. I'll be 40 in 2 weeks. It'll be on the Sunday. Looking was supposed to be Blanche, but I think Betty White looked younger in the face. Yeah, Betty White was Rose, eh? From St. Olaf. Then again, Betty White was like very young at heart, and it usually shows in the face. And it explains my mom. Sophia was actually younger than the actress who did the tall, angry one. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about there. The name is not coming to me. Just to do it on purpose, I watched a ton of clips last week of the Golden Girls. But yeah, she was younger. She had a lot of makeup put on to look older. Dorothy. Thank you, Coco. Can always count on Coco to get us out of a trivia jam. Took me a moment, but I only binged it once in January 2022, so... Everybody else on YouTube? Yeah, the other two, yeah. Normally, everybody should be showing up in the chat. That's right above my head. Now on YouTube, to get access to the stream avatar options, you have to type extension and a new window will pop up. Then you have access to everything, the movement, the shop, stuff like that. The commands, I should say. I don't look at the screen as much, so I'll switch to YouTube so I can see it in the chat. Also, I'm sure my message hit later. Yeah, me, as long as I have watchers. Wouldn't surprise me though if your avatar changes in between Twitch and YouTube. Because I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Well, we're gonna save, we're gonna have a little... Okay, transferred. Hello again. Then, yeah, I was right. Now we got both goblins on the screen in two different avatars. Count on autism for trivia like that. Of course Jay sent a message while I'm streaming. Of course, it's like when mom needs something, inevitably, as soon as I sit down to pee. Long sigh. Now see? There you are on Twitch. Oops, sorry. And here you are on YouTube. But now it just looks like I have a lot more people. How did you say the commands to change it? It says platform Twitch, but it's like I wrote it. Exclamation point extension. At least I'm pretty sure. Right, Coco? Yeah, if you're not using your General Leo slash Twitch avatar, it's going to eventually vanish on its own after a little while, I'm thinking. Okay, if illustratrix don't work, try So Very Unofficial. Because sometimes I'm like on another name on another account, but it really wants you to use the name that's above me up here. Use the correct layer, you idiot. So yeah, now that Stream Avatar is working again, as soon as I'm a little free, they said dismissively, I will be getting back on working on getting all the offhand items working for all the Final Fantasy VI avatars and adding them to the shop so you guys can enjoy them. Like, I could put them in the shop right away, but they're not all aligned to these specific characters. So it might look weird. That's why I got to manually align them. I have nothing almost unlocked here because I got stuff from Twitch. Here, let me get you some coinage. There. I have power like that. I know I can just give you coins, but I'm not sure how. I don't really know. So it's just easier to grab you and shake some coinage into you. Coco is sitting. And there's a cake item for some reason. That's probably a mistake from me. Nice, thanks. Smoke Bird Bell, check my stuff once I'm back. If you don't have enough coins, tell me, I'll give you some more. At least to get you started on some accessories. That's why the mini games too, so you guys can get some more coins. I am also happy that having the stream avatar on pause for a long while didn't delete you guys' inventory. I'm pretty sure it's what would have happened if I had uninstalled and reinstalled the software. So that's why I waited patiently instead. I didn't want to force you guys to get into a quote-unquote new game. Yeah, there is a lag. I noticed that. Hey, we got it working. Good enough for now. Let's hope we can do something about the lag eventually. So the little tidbit I wanted to share earlier about this celebrity is that Mom asked him if the way he behaves on camera, if it's all him or if he's told to act like that. And he told her, no, it's all me. The producers even tell me to calm down sometimes, and I'm like, nope. So that's a really cute tidbit right there. Honestly, I'm the same. The minute a camera is pointing at me, like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, burnt. Then later on, when I was able to actually text my real mom, she was like, he stole my phone! He took my phone away from me to FaceTime you! And he said, we're gonna FaceTime them. And she said, I don't know how to FaceTime. I know. That's the story of the time that one celebrity stole my mom's phone. Like, she had been worried all week because she wanted a picture with him. And, like, she was working for him. She's a waitress slash kitchen assistant with Dad at his job. And she was working for him for 4 days, and she wanted to ask him for a picture, and she didn't want to, you know, look unprofessional, and she didn't want to bother him, and I was like, well, just ask him. If he says no, he says no, and that's it. But now that we know how he is, I think it's obvious at this point to say that he said yes, a very enthusiastic yes. The power of my mom's personality and my dad's cooking. And if you guys would bear with me for a second. They also had some stuff signed. Of course, this cap says to Sharon and Sheldon being my dad because it's my dad's hat, but he recently gave it to me as a birthday present because he felt bad because he didn't buy me anything for my birthday, and I was like, eh. Then I looked at it and said, you do realize you're not getting this back, right? Yeah, I mean, I've watched a lot of his shows, and I have 2 of his old comedy specials recorded on VHS with the CHR TV logo and everything. And of course, I watched him when he hosted the Bye Byes, which, for those of you who don't know, is an end of the year show that casts a comedic eye on the daily news that happened during that year, a retrospective, if you will. And for a long time, it was him and Dominic Michel hosting, and like the man is nuts. Okay, the man is absolutely nuts, and I'm saying that in the nicest, most complimentary way. He's funny, and he's silly, and he's lovable, and turns out he's like that in real life, too. Which explains a lot of why I am trying to hold back. I'm trying to really hold back and, like, joke with him and be perfectly normal, because, just like Mom, I don't want to annoy him. But at the same time, he's actually really, really nice. Like, he doesn't know me, and the first thing he does is troll me? Come on. Yeah, it's cute when a celebrity does it, but when it's a perfect stranger, well, usually perfect strangers that troll me are not funny. Like, it's mean trolling, you know? And we're not about that life. Unless you're a scammer. Then I'm totally about being mean to you, okay? Let's be honest. Oh, I got some new scammers on the Vine art. Oh my god, that was great. I usually post them on my personal Facebook page as Tales from the Spam Box. And I had one. Let's go to my Facebook. Because the delivery is great, you know? Let's go get that screenshot. My nervous system sucks. Come on. Oh my god, it's far. I do a lot of stuff in a week. There it is. Okay. Tales from the Spam Box. Lies. Him. May I have a moment to ask for your assistance with something? Me. Just out of curiosity, do you check the comments on your front page? Him. I do. Me. And what do they say? Him. Lies. Me. Whatever helps you sleep at night, boo. Just that. Just lies. And then they deactivated. It's not that easy, because whenever I get a request on Divine Art to chat, because usually they use the DMs, sometimes they will use the notes, I always go on their page to see if they're real. 9 times out of 10, they're not. But this one, his front page was full of people commenting that they were a mural scam. So after I went, I came back and that's when I asked him, do you read the comments on your front page? So that was great. Just lies. Oh yeah, je te trosse. Je te trosse, mon homme, je te trosse. And then I had another one that is more recent. Now I gotta scroll back up. Oh, there we go. Tales from the Spam Box. I'm an artisan, dude. And they start themselves with just, hey, wow, you already lost whatever points you had, and you started at 0. And I go, state your business. You know, stop wasting my time with haze. Use your big boy words. I always assume it's boys. Sometimes scammers can be girls, okay? You know, scamming equality. I got back in, heard you giggling, and thought for a half second, who the fork is in my home? Yeah, I gotta do something about that, because now we got pretty high bot protection, so we should be able to cuss a little bit now. And they reply, I'm an artisan, I really love your picture and I would like to make use of it for my project. I'm making a project of an unknown picture for my client, and client wants to pay whoever am using his or her picture for the art project $400. I seem it is very interesting, thumbs up emoji, and sorry for bragging in you. C'est marqué vraie banque avec le logo de Monsieur Muffler. Bonjour, 2 R avec un E. Most of you will not get what I'm saying. Those of you that come from my neck of the woods are dying right now. And I reply with an animated gif. Why you always lying? You know the song, Why You Always Lying? And then they reply with slightly better English. No, I'm not lying, dude. First of all, I'm not a dude, but still. I was really looking forward to working with you. For the painting, I would be doing an oil on canvas, 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters portrait painting, and you'll get paid $400 as my inspired muse for reference. And I reply with another animated gif. I don't believe you. And then they stopped replying. Which is a shame. Because then, only a day or two after, I got the third one. This one did not lose their time with, hey, hello. Just right there, a whole paragraph right there. Hey, I really like your profile and your posts, and if you let me, I would make such an amazing mural out of it. If you don't mind, one of your posts could be my inspiring muse for an art project I'm working on for a client. You will totally get paid for it, as well as bonus also get credits. I didn't even reply to that one. I put the previous one who hadn't closed their account yet, and this one in a group chat, called it A Tale of Two Scammers, and introduced themselves to each other. Scammer 1, Scammer 2, introduce yourselves to each other. Scammer 1, Scammer 2, tagged, so they would actually reply. I feel you have so much in common and would be great friends. And they never replied, either or. I am so disappointed. And after waiting all day with no replies, I said, Well, that's too bad. I mean, if you guys would have talked to each other and been friends, I would have agreed to support one of you two's projects. Oh well, and then I blocked them. I mean, entertaining myself with them does not stop me from working. Like, I just type and then I go, and then I get a little notification if they reply. Like, you guys are wasting my time? Let's waste my time on my own conditions. Thank you very much. I get to decide how I waste my time. And if it's a whole week of powering through Echoes of Wisdom because I'm having a great time, then so be it. Funnily enough, I have yet to fall on one of those scammers that get, like, super mad when you don't fall for their scam and start threatening you. It's gonna happen eventually if I keep being a smartass at them. But I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. Because I got into the habit of not blocking them immediately. Just because I want to see what happens. Like, some people's idea of a thrill is going on a roller coaster, or jumping out of a plane, parachuting. You know, the normal high adrenaline stuff. Me? I'm on blood pressure medicine. This is my roller coaster. This is my high-risk entertainment right there. And it's free. It's like I keep saying, I'm too poor to be desperate. Like, I literally can't afford what you're planning for me. Because those scams, what happens is they will send you a check. Because God forbid they use the ways to send you money that can be traced back and safe for the receiver. And either they will claim they accidentally sent you more money than they meant to, or that you need to pay back. Like, either way, you need to pay back. Either you pay back the extra money they sent to you by accident, or you need to pay back the fee to exhibit their work in a museum. Either way, they will send you a bunch of money, more than what was agreed on, and they will ask you to reimburse them the surplus, either as an accident on their part or a museum fee. And the minute you do that, the check will bounce. And they will have effectually, with your permission, mind you, taken your money and left you high and dry. Thankfully, I do not speak from experience. We did pass close a couple of months ago with one of them on the phone who caught both my parents posing as the what's it called again? It's something about homeowning, and like they usually show up at your house with a gigantic check and stuff like that. And of course, in order to transfer the money and the electric Mustang that my parents supposedly won, they needed them to pay like $1,500, and they wanted that payment in gift cards. And despite me telling them beforehand a lot about the gift card scam, they actually fell for it, and they had bought the cards. They didn't give them the cards after I told them about it again. And then the scammers got mad at my mom, and then asked her if she believed in God. And then just before that, asked them, "What are you going to do with all those gift cards?" "I'll find something to do with them. Don't worry." But you see, that's why I keep talking about I'm too poor to be desperate. I'm not saying I'm smarter. I'm saying I'm too poor to be desperate. My parents, like, I would say my parents wish they could have more money. I wouldn't want to call them desperate though, but like they feel they could do better, you know? So of course they got caught. I'm not saying they're stupid, because that would be a lie. It's like I keep saying, like, my dad is the smartest one in the house. Like, there's some stuff, like, I'm practically a genius, but my dad is effectively, in my opinion, the smartest one in the house, and still got caught. In his case, it's because he insists on seeing the good in everyone. So, of course, he will be trusting first and foremost. Years of bullying have taught me not to trust so easily, is what I'm saying. Especially not when it comes to money. Like, it took a whole talk with my mom to convince her, complete with researching that association, asking her if the number that she called was the number on the website. And she said, well, I called the number that they gave me, and I said, no, that's not how it works. You have to call the real number. And not happy with that, the real website said that they don't even serve in Canada anymore. So yeah, that was a fun little adventure. Like, it took me fake crying to convince my parents that they were being scammed. And honestly, that's frustrating. That you won't believe me, like, on the spot, but I have to cry as a full-grown adult for you guys to listen. This is why it's important to let me be old. When I say I'm old, you have to accept that I see myself as old. Because I don't know if you know, but 42 years is a long time to be treated like a 9-year-old. Like, you have to agree with me that it is frustrating to still be stuck in the, like, 13-year-old mentality of, I'm a grown-up. You have to take me seriously. I'm a mature adult. I'm 42. I am a mature adult. But people don't see me that way. Like, yeah, I like a lot of kids stuff. I like toys. I like video games. I'm also, like, regularly filing my taxes. 'Cause. 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 ' I was born before the NES. I haven't been a kid since the 90s. Why is this so hard? You're gonna have to give me more credibility here. I'm happy to not have to talk to too many older people, but I will be rude if I'm talked down to. Yeah, I mean, now I can. I don't have a retail job anymore. Sometimes Mom will ask me something and then start explaining the task. And I'm just looking at her like, I've been doing this task in your place for like the last 20 years. Thirsty for some snob water. It's windy AF outside. I know it's rainy here. I don't know if it's windy. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but Lily is singing the song over people. That is probably working outside, minding his own goddamn business again. Or worse, the neighbors are on their own, are in their own backyard, doing their own thing. And because they don't invite Lily, well, that is a personal affront to Her Highness. You know what would be cool? If I could have access to my color palettes on my companion mode on my phone. Because I technically do, but like, I have access to the color wheel that is incredibly pink on the screen right now, but trust me, it has all the colors, it works well. It's my chroma screen settings. But like, if I had access to my color palettes on companion mode and I could just like tap them instead of going all the way across the screen to go and get them, that would be cool. Maybe it's something I would suggest to Clip Studio about companion mode. Oh, that's right, Mom wanted to make stew for supper. Poor Mom. Like, last time she made stew, I enjoyed a third of it. Because, like, I really don't like stewed vegetables. Because then, like, they have different texture, but they all have the same taste of the stew juice. And it's kind of, like, not tasty sour for me. But the meat was so good. But, of course, there's a lot more vegetables than meat in the stew. So I was like, I would take a small bite of meat and then eat vegetables and then cringe the entire time, but force the vegetables down because I need vegetables and take another bite of meat and then So, you know that video about the girl trying kombucha, however it's pronounced for the first time, and she's like, that was me eating the stew. So we're gonna have another episode of that tonight. I can empower you to say fuck too, on a comment by comment basis. Yeah, that's right, Coco's a mod. Speaking of people who are smarter than me. Like, we're trying to get Mom to move more in a general sense and cook more, and like 4 minutes before the live stream started, she sent me a text. Shiro, do you have the time to empty the dishwasher? No. It would take me 4 minutes just to get up the stairs and reach the dishwasher. Then she texted me another message not long after. It's okay, Shiro, I did it. I would feel bad any other time, But we are literally trying to get her to move more for her health. Kombucha. Thank you. Once again, Coco, the smartest one here. And you guys know I don't kiss ass. I know I'm at the right height to kiss ass. But I do not kiss ass. And I'm done this art for today, I think. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing that later in Messenger. Even if you're not done, but you're more done than you were done earlier. Of course I want to see. Now a little bit of blue, very light blue, because the scene is going to get dark real soon. And I mean the colors. Now the reason I do a basic color layer is because when I'm done, I can then turn it to black and the artifacts will not show because they'll be black instead of white. They will pass for line art. And it also shows me if I forgot to color a place because it's going to be like super black. Let's not forget the top of my ears. I'm gonna find all kinds of little tricks like that to save you some time, work faster, get more done, and all that lovely bullshit. Chiro's snob laugh. There's a legit term for that, isn't it? You know, like Kotome laugh or something, I'm not sure. You know the oh ho 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 ho. I don't know, I think whoever popularized it was a character in Utena. But I always remember Esmeralda from Sailor Moon to be doing it a lot. To a point that it was annoying the other characters. Like they would hold their hands over their ears. We're almost done. Just gotta finish lettering. That was bothering me. Right after this, I'm probably going to take a little break on the torture mat. I'm feeling a little sore. I'm feeling a little God of Thunder. There we go. Now let's take a little look-see. I'm gonna put a little caption. Just to clarify it for people who have not read the first one. No, I don't need to save as. I just want to normal save. But I'm an idiot. I had turned the lights on by that time. So I'm gonna take that off. And I'm going to put it the actual color of my walls. You see, this is why it takes some time to think. Thank you for a great show, Shiro. Your comic looks awesome. It was really nice listening to you. Yeah, I bet, compared to yesterday. For those of you just tuning in, I live streamed yesterday and my microphone was off the entire time and nobody told me. But I'm gonna leave the white here, if only to give a little bit more impact. Just a little bit. Now we're good. Now it's accurate to what happened. And with that, we are indeed done for today. My throat is very happy because I'm kind of scratchy. Well, I haven't drank tea for my live stream for a little while now, and now I'm kind of so therefore we are moving to the end of the stream. And what do we do at the end of the stream? As usual, we thank our supporters on various platforms. Remember people, K, Miss Anavisser, E, Other Carl Bloke, Takashi Kanako, Bad at Multiplayer, Supreme, Crimson Leader. I was picking up my check, so I didn't know till the stream was almost over, lol. That was Coco. And Supreme Crimson Leader, your continued support is, as usual, immensely appreciated. Next live stream. It's going to be next Sunday, the 13th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That's my time, not your time. Maybe your time. I don't know you. I don't know your life. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this and actually listening to me for once. I know I had a lot of fun drawing it, and I'll see you guys next week. I love you all, and bye-bye.